Hello everyone, Julia here, hello from Sweden and welcome to a new video. Today I want to show you another flip through of one of my finished journals. This is another daily journal that I recently finished. I've been using this one in June, July and in August. I think I started it in the end of June, 23rd of June. And finished it yesterday on Sunday, 17th of August. So in this little journal I have almost the whole summer, because in June I also was traveling a lot, so in the beginning and in the middle of June I didn't use my daily journals anyway. So yeah, it's almost the whole summer in this journal. All those days when I was at home, and this is already volume 5 of this year. I already finished 4 daily journals this year, and I will leave a link to my daily journal playlist that you can see those other videos in case if you missed them and want to see my previous journals. And as I already mentioned in my previous videos, this journal is basically for me a place for daily ephemera, for anything that doesn't fit to any other journals, and also if I want to journal about some days a bit more. I have a weekly journal for memory keeping, like in a short form, but sometimes I want to document some days more in detail, and I have some ephemera from those days, so basically this is like an additional journal for memory keeping and pretty much everything in one journal. Something about my daily life, good moments of some of my days, and just in general place pretty much for anything. So I like to collect here a lot of ephemera and packaging and just different stuff that I usually don't use in any other journals, and this is the place for all that happy mail stuff and any kind of packaging and trying some new stationery that I got. So I have here a bunch of different calendars for this 3 months that I used this journal, and just some random stickers, kind of like a little collage on the title page. And this was a June calendar, like a collage for June that I made, so I decided to keep it here as well. And in the end I have July. So I started this on 23rd of June, shortly when I came back from my trip to Finland. And yeah, here I think I still was a bit sick, because I got sick after my trip to Finland and I still was a bit sick, so most of the time I just was at home and slowly was getting back to work, but also recovering from being sick. So here I have a few days on one spread, and sometimes it can be one day on one page, sometimes it can be like the whole spread only one day, sometimes it can be 2 or 3 or even 4 days on one spread, so there are no rules. Depends on my mood and how much of stuff I want to include in this journal. As always, there are many of these Moomin images from Moomin daily calendar that I have on my wall. I really like these images, and I don't use all of them right away because it's just way too many and they are quite big, but I like to use some of them in this daily journal and some in the other journals, and I think I still will have many of this left for definitely for the next year and probably even for a few years. And here I have some stamps, as you can see, and I mentioned in my previous daily journal flip through that sometime, I think in June or maybe in the end of May, I started to do kind of like a stamp of the day thing. So basically my husband picks a stamp for me every day from my stamp collection, and I use this stamp in some of my journals, sometimes in this one, I think usually in this one, but also sometimes in my other journals. And basically the idea is to use my stamps more, because some of them just lay forgotten somewhere and not used very often. But yeah, I'm still doing it. We still continue to do it, like when we are both at home, obviously. So every morning or sometime during the day, my husband picks a stamp for me to use in one of my journals. And here are more Moomin images, and this is the end of June already. This was Patreon mail for July that I was working on. It was a dragon themed Patreon mail, so I have here some of the stickers that I made for that Patreon mail. Here is a happy mail that I received from Anna from the United States, really pretty, and I used some of the things that she sent me. And here is a little note and envelope and some of the stickers, really cute. I really like these foxes, and also this tape with foxes is really adorable, really cute. And this is July already. This is an image from another calendar that I have from Tomke and Diona, like a monthly calendar, another wall calendar, and that I have. And usually in the end of the month I just cut out images from all the calendars that I have. Like I have a few monthly calendars, one in the kitchen and one in the living room, so I just cut out those images and try to use them right away in some of my journals, because I know that if I will put them aside somewhere, I will never use them probably, and they are really pretty, so it would be sad kind of to waste them and just to throw them away, or if they just will lay somewhere in the box. And this is already almost mid-July, because in the beginning of July I was in England for almost 2 weeks. So those 2 weeks are documented in my travel journal. And this is an image from another monthly calendar, Moomin monthly calendar, that I have in our kitchen. And this is like a calendar for different dates and appointments that we have together with my husband. Just different things, plans, holidays, concerts and stuff like that. And here I got an order from Stickers Vanilka shop, from my favorite Ukrainian shop. So I used some of the stickers that I got there, and I think I also got Patreon mail here from Nettle and Twig. I think it was July Patreon mail probably, or maybe June, no, probably July. Yeah, it was July Patreon mail, so this was from the packaging, and also some stickers that I got in that mail. And here is another Patreon mail. This one is from Tomke and Diona. Also very cute beach bunny, so I used some of the stickers, not all of them, but some. More Moomin images and some other calendar images. Sometimes it's just some random stuff that I have laying around. Also food packaging. I really like this ice cream, and I think every summer already for probably like 3 or 4 years, this ice cream, that's my summer addiction. I always buy this ice cream in summer and we always have it in the freezer. And this is pretty much the only ice cream that I eat in summer. Sometimes maybe when I go out somewhere, but not very often. I'm not a huge fan of ice cream. Somehow, I don't know, when I got older I lost interest in it, and sometimes I like some good ice cream or something like this, but I can't say that I'm a huge fan of ice cream, but I really like this one. So this is packaging from that ice cream. And here also I got a happy mail from Canada, and also used some of the images from this happy mail from Sandra from Canada. Also very cute. Some cute stickers and tapes. More calendar images. Moomin. I think this one is really cute. And here I also got a mail from Elsie Was Love, also like a bi-monthly subscription mail with some stickers and postcards. Really cute. And here I printed a few pictures of Ozzy because I think it was on the next day after he died, and I was really sad, and I am still sad. But especially on that day and some time after that, I was really sad, and I always process my emotions in my journals. I need to make something in my journal about it, and it kind of helps me to process my emotions and feelings, so I printed a few pictures here. There is another happy mail that I got. This one is also from Canada, from Mina. Also very pretty envelope, and some cute things that she sent me, some tapes and stickers and stuff like that. Some more calendar images. This one is also from a daily calendar that I have in my living room. I got this one as a gift, and it's like a little comic every day, and some of them are really super cute. So I save those that I really liked in this journal. And here I got a Patreon mail from Abby, from ABC. A really cute mail, so here are some of the things from that mail. I think this weekend we went to a new cafe, so here's a business card from that cafe. It was really nice. It was like really out of the city in the beautiful nature area. Very cute. One of the Paddington postcards that I brought from London. This postcard was a bit damaged on the back, so I just decided to put it here in my journal. This is another Moomin calendar image. Yes, I think this one is from July, and that previous one that I had here, this was June, I think. Yeah, I think this was June, and this is July. This is already beginning of August. And another image from the monthly calendar from Tomke and Diona. Also very cute piece. And yeah, here are first few days of August and some random stuff. And here is another happy mail that I got from Carolina from United States. So this was a drawing on the envelope, also really cute, and a little note. And here I got a package from Dragonsteel from Brandon Sanderson shop, another beautiful leather-bound book in my collection. So this was from the package, like a sticker on the box. 9th of August was Moomin Day, so I just printed this out. I think it was on Instagram, and also added a few Moomin images. I really love Moomin, so I decided to include it here. And here is another happy mail that I got also from Anna from United States. So I put here some of the things that were included in this happy mail, also really, really beautiful. And I think this was Patreon mail from Nettle and Twig, and this was for August, I think. Really cute mouse with a book sitting on this book stack, very, very cute. And some book-themed stickers. And here, this is the last week I was working on Patreon mail for August, so here are some stickers from that Patreon mail. Some Moomin images again, and yeah, another calendar from Patreon mail from Nettle and Twig as well. And I was also watching Sandman this weekend, second season. I almost finished it already, and I really like it, especially the visuals in this season. They're really, really beautiful. So yeah, and this is the last spread in this journal. And here I just have this collage for July that I had on my desk, and now I put it here, and some mice stickers. These are actually from my Etsy shop, but I had some technical issues, and because of that many stickers were unusable, those that I printed, and I thought that I cut them, but I didn't. It turned out in the end that it didn't cut through. So basically the sticker sheet is like kind of like a whole sheet, it's not cut through. You can see there maybe some cutting lines, like there are some cutting lines but it didn't cut through. So yeah, I have quite a few sheets like that, and I just didn't want to throw them away, and I also don't have patience for cutting them out by hand and just using them separately, so I just decided to put them in some of my journals like this, basically as a whole sheet, because the images are really pretty and I really don't want to throw them away. So yeah, this is just the last page of this journal. That's it. This is my daily journal, volume 5, and today I'm going to start a new one, and I think I will use again this Lord of the Rings cover that I already showed sometime, that I got in Germany a few years ago, and I also will use one of the inserts actually that it came with. It's kind of like traveler's notebook style, but it's smaller. It's not as tall as traveler's notebook, so yeah, it's a bit smaller. And this is a dot grid insert, so I'm going to use this one as my next daily journal, and then probably you will switch to regular size traveler's notebook again, because in autumn and in winter I tend to use bigger sized journals. In spring and summer rather a bit smaller ones, sometimes even smaller than this. Like this is like not really small, but yeah, this one is a bit smaller, so I'm going to use this one. I think will be until end of August and probably some part of September, I guess. And then let's see how many of these journals I will have in the end of the year. I think most likely 6 or 7, probably 7, I think. But yeah, I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching as always, and see you in my next videos. Bye!